Shara, Chris, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome to be here.
We appreciate you, you know. Shara, first of all, I want to know about your run so far behind the ones and the twos and as a producer as well. Tell us about the story of Shara, or as some of y'all may know her, forgive me for saying this, ShaR4.
Yes.
ShaR4, like Fantastic Four. Bet you have one of those shirts with the 4 on the chest?
I need one of those, actually.
You do.
Supergirl version.
You
That'd
do.
be awesome.
So the story of Shara, please.
I had my first gig in 2007, but that was after a few years of traveling up to Montreal and absolutely falling in love with the electronic dance music scene there. I was absolutely blown away. It's like people were just dancing all night with the most amazing vibe, looking at each other, smiling until the sun rose, and the music was so beautiful. I would eventually go up without anyone and just make friends there. If I couldn't get anyone to go with me, I was like, I don't care, I'm going to Aria or Stereo. I looked up and there was this girl DJing, DJ Mouse, and I'm just like, oh my god, she's so amazing. Like, I don't know, it just clicked. I'm like, I feel like I could do this. It's just amazing. I feel like I could write this music, you know. I had been writing music since I was 13.
Yeah.
I was trained on the piano thanks to my mom starting at the age of 4. I got Fruity Loops, that's how I started, and started making music, and had my first track signed in 2007.
Favorite venue to play? Last 10 years, what is it?
Oh my god. It's probably tied between Therapy, obviously.
Therapy.
And
Yes, Providence, Rhode Island.
and Circus in Montreal.
Nice. Therapy in its heyday was just an unreal after-hours experience.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, Rise. That's
Rise. We both played Rise.
That's amazing.
Yes,
oh,
it was.
I miss it so much. It's just magical.
Speaking of magical, after this next track, we're going to hear from Chris here on the show. But right now, we have some vibes. This is called Follow Me.
So this was my first attempt at making a deep house track, and I really love it.
Indeed. I love it too.
Nice.
Shara, Follow Me. Going back to the past with this one here on Sterlingtology Live, BostonFreeRadio.com. Sterlingtology
Oh my
Live
God.
is seen and heard all over the world, and because of that, we get to give a voice to artists that otherwise may not have that platform. So Chris, my friend, you're here on the show this morning as well, and I got to point out an irony to your nickname, Mr. Grimm. Shara is otherwise known as ShaR4 to some people. Mr. Grimm in the Fantastic Four. The Thing was Ben Grimm.
Oh.
How I arrived at that, who knows? I'm kind of a cuckoo bird. But Chris, how's your morning going, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me here.
So do tell about your story, my friend, before we get to this next track.
My story is I started off at a young age with music,
Hi,
learning
Shay.
keyboard, and practicing commercials until I memorized them. Then I moved on to guitar when I was about 15 years old, and I still play to this day.
He's amazing.
21, I decided to pick up turntables and DJ, and I spun in local clubs. I decided to mess around with remixing tracks and then ultimately production, which ties everything I know with music together. I've been producing and remixing and mixing and mastering ever since.
Here's an example of how well it worked out. Okay, Mr. Grimm right here and Shara on this track. It's called Tribute. Tell us about Tribute, you guys.
The lyrics are about, the worst breakup I had ever experienced. My heart was absolutely torn in pieces. So these lyrics are pretty powerful stuff about, you know, saying he stole my soul and
Right.
where did it go? And I mean, who hasn't gone through that?
Yeah,
We all have in this room.
but it was all about timing, and
Absolutely.
time brought us together to make this song.
Mr. Grimm and Shara with
Yes.
Tribute on Sterlingtology Live, BostonFreeRadio.com.
Go. Where did you go? Oh. Where did you go? You showed me the light. Stole my soul. Stole my soul. Stole my soul. Where did it go? Never again. My soul, where did it go? Oh. Where did you go? Oh.
You can find all 5 of my music aliases through ROMP New England. Just look it up on Google. You'll find it, Reverb Nation, Minds.com.
Please
And
do.
I highly recommend him for any collaborations or mixing and mastering of your tracks. He's been the best one I've ever found and an absolute joy to work with. He's gotten the best sounds out of me, my voice, and ideas. Can't wait to show you guys what we're going to be releasing soon. It's absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Again, Shara and Chris, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Hey, thank you. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.
I like that.
Let it go. My heart. I can see. My When running out of time, I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. The silence is killing me. Why can't I hear you? We're running out of time.